What's going on, T Warriors? MrWaffles here, and I'm back. I know I haven't put a video up in a while, and the reason for that is because I got married June 22nd, 2017. The wedding was a blast. It was a lot of fun. It was really great. So as you can see, I got the bling on the ring right there. So and we were on our honeymoon to Saint Marin, which was a very tropical place. The great food, everything was fresh. The food, the fruits, like the people were awesome, nice. The weather was perfect. So we just got back literally today, and I got this, and it's cool to finally awesome just get a starter deck and show you guys what the starter deck entails. So as you guys know, Bandai is releasing the card game, Dragon Ball Super card game, coming out July 28th. So if you guys don't know about that, basically I'm the admin of the Dragon Ball Super card game community discussion group. And basically, for those who don't know what it is, I have the links and everything in the description down below, as well as you'll see it on the video itself. But long story short, it's a group where if you're interested in a card game, you just join the group. We'll accept you, and then we have different Facebook groups for different states. So that way, let's say if you live in Kansas or something like that, you click the pin post, go to the link and everything like that, and then you check under Kansas and you see that they have a Dragon Ball Super group or whatever. You join that, and then you can talk to people like, hey, I live in this part of the area of Kansas. Does anyone doing locals here? So it's a good way for people who are interested in the game, who would probably eventually get product when the game comes out, but have nowhere to go. So our community discussion group is just like a central hub. It has people from Australia as well as UK, and pretty much all over the world, Asia, South America. So basically, it's just one collective group of people, and it's awesome. So if you're wondering what's the next step after, okay, I'm interested in the game. I got like a half demo deck, or I'm going to get a starter deck or some packs. Like, what do I do now? If you have any friends that are interested, again, I highly suggest you guys join the group. Not just saying it because I'm the admin. I want more people to come, but it's a good way, a good stepping stone for you guys to know um, where you guys can go off and you guys are not wandering like trying to find players, because we have that all set up for you, as well as we have a buy and sell trade group and stuff. So if you're interested in selling cards or looking for product, we have a separate group for that as well. So it's just a good way to really get people just off the feet and um, get acquainted to everything like that, as well as we expert rulings. We also have a judges forum for that as well. So if you're interested in judging and knowing about proper rulings or whatever the case may be, or want to just like judge an event yourself and looking for other people, we also have that. So we have the main group, which is Dragon Ball Z community discussion group. We have a buy and sell trade group, as well as a judges group called the Judges Sanctuary. So it's just a good way for people who have a lot of different interests or whatever. They have a place to go, and that's why I think is helpful for those who are again starting up the game and want to know what's the next step. So, anyways, back to the starter deck. We have the Awakening. That's the name of the starter deck, and it's awesome because you see like the really cool flashy Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and it has all the details of what it includes in the back. So I want to make sure you guys see it properly right there and everything like that. And it also comes with 5 exclusive starter deck cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the pack opening, or sorry, the starter deck opening right now, so you guys can see exactly what the starter deck entails. So this is, again, all pretty much as live as it can be. So let's see what we got here. Try and do this super nicely. Alright. So, as you can see, we have a map. So it's like a little play mat, like as most starter decks pretty much come with, so that way you know where cards go and things of that nature. So I'm going to put it up so you guys can probably see. Move it back. Probably kind of hard to see, but I'll just lay it down like this for you guys. So, it has the leader area where you place your starting leader, battle area where you place your battle cards, combo area where you go to combo, your life, over here your energy, your drop area, and your deck area. So, pretty standard stuff. It looks really cool because the whole theme of being a galactic battle, which is pretty awesome. Alright. Next up, we also have a rule manual. So let me get this out for you guys. That's what you guys see. So it has a front and back. That's the front. Here's the back. And it's basically like an introduction to the game, what the game's all about. Just a little breakdown quickly of certain stuff, as well as the phases and how the game proceeds in terms of play. And then on the back, it has more detail of all that information in terms of like battle and how to set up playing the game and all that stuff, as well as some frequently asked questions. Which there are a couple of ruling questions that are in this game that we still don't have an official ruling for, but we really want to, again, make sure that, we try to get the rulings to the best of our abilities down packed based on the rule manual and what we have available to us. And last but not least, we have right here, you guys can probably see that, right? This awesome, shiny Goku looks sick, right? Super Saiyan God Goku. There's two of them. There's this one, and there's the other one that comes in the, that's in the pack set. So this one right here looks pretty sick, so we're going to just open it real quick. Alright. Alright. Again, looks amazing. Put that over there. So this is your starting leader, right? This, what is it? Super Saiyan God Son Goku, right? Very, very simple. And then, as you can see, when it awakens, bam! Look at that. That's glorious, man. There's definitely nice, great foiling. Great presentation of the artwork. Something that Bandai definitely is on the forefront right now doing. It's just really good artwork, and even in the front looks pretty sick. I wish the front was foiled. That would be really cool. But definitely the back is pretty awesome as well. So. I'm excited to just try him out, and his ability for see the front says when this card attacks, choose up to one of your blue energy, switch to active mode. When your life is 4 or less, you may draw 2 cards and flip it over. So just the front being able to switch a card into active mode allows you to play other things as well as comboing and stuff. So if you're on the offense, you can play a unit, attack with Goku, switch one of them to active mode, which allows you to use a combo that has plus 10,000 power on the defense, which is pretty good. Or you can play something, just opens up available options for a bunch of different things. So it's pretty good in that aspect. And then the Soul Striker says, during your turn, if you have 5 or more energy, this card gains plus 5,000 power. And when this card attacks, draw 1 card and choose up to 2 of your blue energy and switch them to active mode. So yeah, so it's blue energy based, so just so you guys are aware. So it's not just any energy. So it's pretty much, I would say dedicated mono blue, but it's just something you have to be aware of. So when you're tapping, you have to make sure you tap the correct colors and stuff like that. But you switch 2 of your blue active mode to, 2 of your blue energy to active mode, again, which opens up a lot of possibilities, whether we might play more battle cards or play more cards in general, or even on defensive, being able to combo and stuff like that. All right, so let's put that right here. You guys can see. Next up, we have, look at this. Oh, wow. Vegeta, Prince of Speed. Look at that awesome foiling, guys. You guys see that? Glorious. And then the backs are pretty cool, too. The backs are pretty dope. Right, so this Vegeta, Prince of Speed, looks amazing. Costs 5. You need to play at least 3 blue energy to play him. And you can evolve him for 4, and you put it on top of the Vegeta card. Has double strike, and when you play this card, you have 5 more energy, draw 2 cards. So good just to get more combo potential to your hand, more pieces and stuff like that. So definitely a good card all around. Look at that. I'm just amazed by the foiling. It's crazy because these two are, similar but also different, and you can kind of see how awesome they look. So put that over here. So next up, we have 4. These are part of the exclusive cards. If you guys can see it, the 4 God Rush Son Goku, I believe. Yeah. So, guys don't know, it's the costs 6, at least 3 blue energy. You can evolve it for 5, double strike, auto when you play this card. Choose all of your opponent's battle cards with a blocker and return them to their hand. So if your opponent's trying to wall up, this card just says nope. You just slap it down and everything. Even though it gives them combo potential cards, I think it's still pretty good because you have to pay the cost of those blockers again if they want to play them. So it's pretty good for these. And we have 2 Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku Maximum Energy. Alright. So if you guys can see those right there. Pretty awesome. Got another evolve. So cost 5, 2 blue, double strike. When this card evolves onto it, it gains dual attack, where once per turn attacks you switch it. So basically attack for 2, switch, attack for 2 again. So that's pretty good. Over here, you have Rapid Spirit Ball Son Goku. Right, you guys can see those. Comes in there. And it's pretty cool, and it costs 3, 1 energy, evolve for 2, top of a Goku. Play this card, choose up one of your energy and switch to active mode. So pretty much costs 2, which is pretty dope. And we have the other Vegeta Prince of Speed. Obviously not as sexy, but just as cool. And I covered these in the uncommon section, common section of blue in one of my earlier videos, but we have the 4 of these. The Goku, it's Kind Saiyan Son Goku, so it's pretty neat. And I'll go over a little bit of things that the deck kind of does if you want to play it right out of the gate. Next up, 2 Mighty Strikers Son Gohan. Right, pretty big beater right there, with double strike and 25 power. That's nothing to scoff at. Next up, we have 3 Son Goten. Right, seems pretty basic vanilla, right? But again, all these cards have uses because it's still a Saiyan. It's also an Earthling, and it's a blue card. There's a lot of other things going for it as well, even though it might not have an effect. Let's see here. 4 Assailant Vegeta. So, card is disgusting. Especially if you're going to be playing the Vegeta leader card, because it has critical. So you're pretty much going to abuse that mechanic, making sure your opponent doesn't get any advantage when you deal damage to them. So, amazing right there. Then we have Gray Trunks. Pretty good, very basic vanilla. We also have 4 Bulma God Tempter. So very, very good card in my opinion. Especially if you want to use this, it's kind of like built-in energy with this, with the level 4 Whis, where when it comes into play, you take the top card and add it to your energy area. So that's something I want to try out in building like most of my decks, where I'm just going to splash like that kind of blue ramp energy of like 4 Tempter to search out the Whis, 4 Objection, and 4 like to negate stuff. So something to kind of try out. And then we have the 2 Beerus right there. Right. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, so this card right here. 4 Whis resistant attendance. So as you can see, Bulma did get to him. He did take the ice cream. So who can resist? It looks really good actually. I would probably take it if I was offered that. So it's a good ability. Again, when you play this card, add the top card of your energy from the top of your deck. Add one card to your energy from the top of your deck. So the wording's a little bit something I have to get used to. But again, it's searchable, so it allows you to just kind of ramp up and get what you need, as well as being able to trigger the Goku and switch it to active mode to play other stuff. You have 4 Taunting Piccolo, which is a blocker, so good defense. Blockers are pretty good. And then we have right here, if I can just get them, 4 Guardian North Kai, so just again a blocker. But again, it's good because you want to be able to block your opponent's attacks, pretty much. Especially if it's a level sorry, like a really cheap blocker, being just 1 cost, because if your opponent's attacking for a billion power, if they see you have a blocker, they wouldn't do that, so it just allows you to just kind of bait off attacks and stuff like that. 2, Encouraging Presence Monica. Good card, especially in Vegeta, right? Because it gives it activation in your main. Your leader card gains double strike, so where it inflicts 2 and you draw a card. So it replaces itself, it costs 1, and give it double strike. So in the Vegeta, you give him critical, give him double strike, so that way he will deal 2, but the 2 damage, if it connects, wouldn't go. Your opponent wouldn't get 2 cards to their hand; they would actually get none. So you just basically deal more damage for more of the benefit of critical. Last but not least, for Whis' Corrosion. So the negate card, where we're having some issue with a lot of players in terms of like timing of certain auto abilities, where this has, because this is a counterattack where it can negate an attack, but in terms of like auto triggers and stuff like that. But that's pretty much the deck as a whole, so hopefully you guys can see it. Again, solid for being a blue deck, and it's cool because if you look here, you have the evolution chain line of the Gokus, right? So just want to probably present it a little bit better, but you have this, which you look at the top 7 for any blue Goku added to your hand, so you can search itself, or you can search of any of these Gokus right here. So, and then this would evolve. Sorry if I'm a little bit high. This would evolve onto this, which can evolve on top of that, and then evolve on top of that. So it's cool, just like in the show, like in terms of transformation, how they just go to different levels, and it kind of, the starter deck kind of replicates that by having the evolve stuff on there. So I think it will also be really cool if, eventually down the road we have some kind of ability where, depending on how many cards you have underneath, when you have like an evolved unit, has like a special ability, so it's like evolve X, or something like that. That would be pretty cool. But this is the starter deck again, you guys, and it's awesome how great the game is really progressing in terms of advertising, in terms of everything, and especially the artwork, the foiling, and everything. It's spot on. So if you guys are interested, the starter decks are going to be coming out. I can't remember exactly the exact date, but this is what's going to be included in the starter deck. I know the game officially releases July 28th, so if you guys are interested in stuff like that, make sure when you guys are building that you definitely take a lot of these cards into consideration. Not all of them are obviously going to probably be in your deck once we get like this boosters and stuff like that, but there's a lot of good stuff, a lot of good engines you can splash, like a little Goku engine with all some of the Gokus here, or the Whis engine I was talking about, where you can kind of ramp up with the God Tempter, the Whis, and some objections where it costs 2, and you put a card from your hand into the energy. So stuff like that you can kind of really fool around with. So again, I'll make sure to have the links and everything like that for you guys down below for our community discussion group. So if you guys are ever interested, again, just take a look at it. It's a good place to join. It's growing very rapidly. Like almost every other day, we're getting at least almost 100 new people kind of joining in. So like one day we'll be like, oh, we have 1,700 new members, and then like 2 days later it's close to 1,800. So it's crazy how fast it's growing. And again, it's a good way for you guys to really just get used to finding other people in your area, or just conversing, talk about deck lists, or if you need any help in terms of when the game comes out and you have a deck and you want some ideas on it, we as a community can help you and give you some guidance on that. So it's something to really kind of check out. So until next time, Z-Warriors, I'm happy to be a married man, so, I probably wouldn't be doing as much videos, but, it's something I have to try and balance out, probably like one video. I'll try and do one video a week. That's what I want to try and aim for, but no promises yet, but I'll make sure to keep you guys posted and tuned up, okay? So this is, again, the starter right here, and that's pretty much it. So with that being said, Mr. Waffles, out.